Who knows? You know, it's funny because there have been some fans saying they would like the series to be angled from all the other scouts, including Tuxedo Mask, to see each other's side. You know, because it was obviously Sailor Moon, that's her show. But if it was called Tuxedo Mask, that would have been cool too. Way. Just as it was a great ring, really. Thanks, meatball heads. Yeah.
Should have been meatball heads or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Better Call Saul.
I love that.
Yeah, like me and Chad living together like the Odd Couple. I don't know.
How do you feel about Sailor Moon Crystal for like the Chinese anniversary thing?
How do we think about us personally? I haven't seen it yet. We've only seen clips of it. I think for the fans, it's awesome because it's like Linda said. It's you get the full story. You're getting a story. You know, you're getting the real deal.
The fans waited so long, right? It's been so long, and everybody's been going, come on, give us something more. First of all, give us stars. Like, hello, why don't we just finish the whole thing off?
Yeah.
No, they weren't doing that. It's like, come on. So to give the fans something more, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I think if anything, it keeps it keeps the old version alive too, because it makes people go, oh, I gotta go watch the old version. And like for us, it's been really interesting. There's a lot of people who are really into Crystal, and a lot of people who are like, you know what, I'm hardcore, diehard, like the original, which is I like those
Kind
people.
of like me with Adam West and Batman.
Woo!
Right on.
Yeah, there's some in the back there.
I'm getting there.
I know, come on.
That is a hat.
Let's go, Quentin, move it. Let's go.
Come on, we gotta see this.
Yeah! That's fantastic.
I was this close to wearing that today.
And you wouldn't look nearly as good.
Thank you, Quentin. I appreciate that.
This is awesome. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I tried.
I know you had already mentioned one of your favorite episodes, Adam. Well, all the episodes you've done, do you have one that you particularly liked or found the most that you wish you could do it over and over again?
The one that I wish I could do over and over again?
Yeah, like your most favorite of all episodes.
There's certain ones I'd love to do over again because I went, oh my God, I hate that. Why did I do, I'm very hard on myself that way. Very hard on myself. I love doing the endings of the series when everybody was sort of dying around her. But I love that because it was just so like, I mean, for us, we didn't get scripts when we did it, which sounds insane. So what we would do is we would go into a room by ourselves and they would say, okay, we're going to be on episode 112 today and your first line is at 1.70. Put it to 1.70 and 1.70 would come on and then there would be words that go across the screen like karaoke basically, and you'd see the show and it would just be like, it would say maybe, oh Darian, what are you doing here? So it'd be like, oh Darian, what are you doing here? And then be like, no, that's not what's happening there. You're angry at him. Oh Darian, what are you doing here? And you wouldn't know. You would have no idea. And so you'd be sort of sitting there doing the show. But at the end of that season, when everybody was dying around me, I remember, sort of like, no, and just sitting there doing this and reading the thing, and I'm watching it for the first time like you guys are, and I'm like, no. And they're like, Linda, that was your line? And I'm like, So I love doing that one for sure.
And actually, just to touch upon how it was done as well, it was basically like professional karaoke. The words would come across the board and whatever. And like she said, we didn't get the scripts in time or beforehand. So you just be reading cold these huge sentences, basically. But for certain things like screams and things that would happen, all they'd have is they'd have like brackets brackets, and it would just say reaction, like for reaction, but it wouldn't tell you what it is. So for the first one, it was always kind of funny because you're like reading, and then ha-ha, and then you realize you've just been stabbed. So,
Oh my God.
A good chuckle, and then maybe we should just change that sound to something else a little bit more appropriate. So,
or else it would say reacts. And you'd be falling down the side of a mountain. And so you'd still be like, oh, come on. Land already. Like you just wouldn't know. Or the screams, like Serena screaming. Oh my God. And you wouldn't have enough air in my lungs, so I'd be like, killer. And then they'd say, do it again, and I go,
Yeah, we weren't recording. Sorry, we'll do that.
Would you guys please do a line together?
We would do some lines.
Darian, she wants us to talk again.
Serena,
Oh.
but there's so many people here. You know I'm nervous.
I'm always nervous when you're around these people, all these good-looking girls. I know you.
I kind of noticed just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit.
I knew it. Hello, Darian.
Serena, meatball head, you'll always be mine.
Darian. Let's make out.
I just forgot, my motorcycle is illegally parked.
So if you don't mind, I've got a question for you.
Wow.
Doesn't happen very often, huh?
Hit it, baby.
How did you guys get into voice acting?
There's a good question. Well, for me, I went to theater school. I, from a pretty young age, I would say, knew that I had to become an actor. You kind of don't have a choice when you have to be an actor. Like, it's just like, yeah, I got no choice. I got to do that. There's nothing else. Yeah, I got to do it. So I went to theater school, and in theater school, they had all different types of classes. So you'd be taking one on vocal technique, you'd be taking dance, movement, all kinds. And one of the ones that they had there was a class on microphone technique. And as soon as I put those headphones on, as soon as I got in front of the microphone, I just went, oh, I love this. I loved it. I fell in love with it. I knew how to do it right away. It was easy for me, and it just felt right. And so when I graduated from theater school, I graduated with a reel already. I had one that was ready to go because we had done so much stuff in that class. And I went over to my agent and I said, I got an agent, I said, I've done some microphone stuff. And they went, all right, well, do you have a reel? And I went, yeah. And I gave it to them and they went, oh, okay. And the first thing I ever went out for, I got. So my agent just went, oh, okay. And she just believed in me. And if somebody believes in you, you can move mountains. You can do anything in the world. And so I've just been so lucky throughout my whole career. You know, my agent is fantastic. She's always believed in me. And there's times that I don't believe in me, that I just go, I can't do this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm lousy at this. And, you know, there's always somebody that's there that just goes, you're an idiot. Move on. You're fine.
I think I lost it. I don't even know anymore.
And they believe in you. So I was lucky that way.
For me, I had been an actor since I was a little boy, but around 1920, not 1920. I'm really old, guys. Little Valet every day. When I was 19 or 20, the woman who was the original voice director, Tracy Moore, she was the very first Sailor Moon for only about 6 episodes, I think, something like that. And she was teaching a workshop, a microphone technique workshop in Toronto, at a place called Nelvana. It was she did a lot of the Care Bears voices, right? So I figured I'd do this like little internal workshop, and I did it. And